Do you struggle with your frames buffering so much and your input lag is so high, but then you start watching pros like Cooper and Peterbot play 0 ping and 360 frames in game when you can hardly run 144 frames in creative? Well boys, this is the ultimate tweaking video you are ever going to need. I have got these tweaks from Pro Tweakers, who has tweaked the World Cup winners Booger's PC, and now he has tweaked mine, and now I will share it with every single one of you. Please do make sure to stick with the video and watch till the very end, as there are some key tweaks that you do not want to miss. These are going to be crazy boys. If you liked the video, please do subscribe, please do like, and if you have any comments, just leave it down below and I will get back to every single one of you. But without a further ado, let's get straight into this ultimate tweaking video. Okay, the first thing that I want to teach you is why your PC actually has so much input lag, and that is because of one thing. There is so much strain on your CPU. Just imagine walking around with a backpack, and that backpack is so heavy. After a while, you're obviously going to feel tired. Well, this is exactly like your CPU. Imagine so many apps being open. Your CPU is going to feel tired after a while, and I will teach you how to remove these apps, how to close them without you even knowing they're open. So one thing that I want you to do is head over to here, right click on the bottom, click Task Manager, Performance, make sure you're clicked onto CPU. The thing we're looking for right here is processors. Mine is 125 right now. The optimal range is below 100. By the end of this ultimate tweaking video, I'll go through every single step you need to go below 100. And if this works, please do comment how much you do finish on. But the first step that I want you to do is just head over to Startup. Make sure every single thing here is disabled. These are the apps. Right when you turn on your PC, automatically every single app here will turn on. Obviously you do not want that. You can turn them on manually as long as you know they're on in the background, that is fine. But if Google Chrome is on in the background without me knowing, that is causing unnecessary strain on my CPU, causing me more input lag when I'm actually playing Fortnite. So make sure every single thing here is disabled. Once you've done that, that is fine. That will save automatically. Just close this, we can go on to our next tweak. Okay, for this next step, you're going to have to follow a bit clearly. You might have to pause the video at some points, but I will go slowly for this part. In the search bar, we're just going to search Registry Editor. Don't open it as normal. Make sure you do run as admin. If you don't, it does not save. In here, you have these files. Classes root, current user, local machine. The one you're looking for is local machine. Press this arrow looking towards the right. Once you press that, there will be more. Look for this time, system. Once there's system, again, click the right arrow. Once you've done that, current control set. Press on current control set, press it downwards, control will come up. That's it. You don't need to press down on the arrow for here. Just click on control. Once you're on control, there are some files here. Most of them, we won't know what they are. But the one we are looking for is SVC host split threshold. Right click onto this, modify. Here it is. This is about your RAM. This is how you're going to get your RAM to speed up. Obviously, if you speed it up, there are going to be less processors. On the right hand side of my screen right now, this is the value data you need to put in. So for me, I have 16 gigs of RAM. So whatever 16 gigs says, I will put 16 gigs in. I have already done this. This is why my processors will be low at the end of this video. If you don't know what gigabyte your RAM is, that is easy. We can quickly fix that for you. Right click on your desktop again. Click on Task Manager. Same as before. Click on Performance. Instead of CPU this time, we want to click on Memory. Memory, right side. For me, like I said, I have 16. Some of you may have 8. Some of you may have 32. Some may even 64. But whatever it says on the right hand side, make sure you copy that exactly. Pause the video, make sure you get it exact, put it in the value data, make sure it's hexadecimal, click OK, and then close it. That will automatically save for you. That is one key step that you really do need to do in your PC. Okay, for our next step, a very underrated step that most people do forget about. Head over to your search bar, search privacy settings, click onto this, general will pop up. You need to make sure every single thing here is turned off. This is just sending diagnostics back to Microsoft, which you don't need whilst you're gaming. Of course, you don't want that stuff happening. Speech, make sure that's also timed off. inking and typing personalization, turned off. This, remember, is in the background. Diagnostics and feedback. This is the main cause of your input lag. If any of these are on, you really do need to make sure these are turned off. For our next one, notifications. This is constantly searching in the background, trying to get your PC to send you notifications in the background, causing more strain on your CPU. Turn that off. Once you're done with that, of course, turn all these things that you don't need off as well. Account info, don't need that. Contacts, I don't need that. Calendar, don't need that. Phone calls as well. But if you do need any of these, like for me, I need the camera, I need the microphone. Don't turn those off, obviously. That will make sure your camera doesn't work, your microphone won't work. But for these phone calls, I don't use my PC to use phone calls. Turn that off. More strain off your CPU. That is what we're looking for in this video. Once you've done those, make sure to click the X, it automatically saves. That is that step done already as well. Okay, for our next step, we're going to be turning off and disabling unwanted services that are running in the background of your computer whilst you're gaming. Of course, whilst things are on the background, you do not want that. Head over to the search bar, search services and run it as admin. Once you've done this, this page will pop up. I know this will look very confusing, but we will go through this together. The first one that you're going to want to look for is BitLocker driver encryption. If you're not using BitLocker like me, and I know most of you won't be using BitLocker, you can turn this off. To do this, right click whilst you have it highlighted, properties, startup type, disabled. I know it is manual, but for some of you it will be automatic. If it's automatic, please do turn it on disabled. Server status as well. If yours is already started, make sure you do stop it before you do this all stuff, and make sure it is disabled. Once you've done this, click apply and okay. That is already the first one done. On to our next one we will be looking for is connected users experience and telemetry. Boys, this is again reporting back to Microsoft. Once you click on properties, right click on it as well. Startup type disabled. This brings your processors down at least 5 or 10 just from this one setting, which is absolutely crazy. Remember, startup type disabled, server status has to be stopped, apply and okay. Of course, I already have it off, but make sure you do that. On to the next one. For this next one, look for diagnostics system host. Right here. Again, right click, properties, startup type, disabled. If its server status is started, remember, make sure to stop, apply, okay. On to the next one. For the next one, look for downloaded maps manager, properties, startup type disabled, of course, stopped, apply, okay. Scroll down quite a bit this time until we see parental controls. This is on in the background constantly for so many people. Where is it? Parental controls, properties. For me it's manual, of course, disabled, stopped, apply, okay. For the next one, for our next one, look for phone. Where is it? Phone services. For me it's running right now. Of course, I don't use the phone on my PC. Make sure it's disabled. Status for me is running right now. Make sure to stop. It does take a bit of a second. Make sure it's disabled, apply, okay. The next one, print spooler. I don't use a printer for this PC. Click on properties, disabled, apply, okay. And that is it for the reg editor. Of course, yourself, you can go through it and try disable some that you think you don't need, but that is quite dangerous to do. Only disable the things that you are 100% sure you do not need, and if you do find any, leave them down in the comments and I will also check over that. Once you're done with this, it saves automatically, so you can click on the X above and that is that tweak done for you. And for this last tip, we'll be going over the game mode settings that you have on your Windows PC. To do this, head over to the search bar, search game, should pop up game mode settings, click on this. Game mode setting, when turned on, Windows optimizes your PC for play. Of course, I've said this in my last videos as well. For me, I have a good PC. I have a Ryzen 7 5800X 3D with a 2070. I have it turned on. In my opinion, if you have a Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen 9, turn this on. If you have a Ryzen 5 or a Ryzen 3, turn this off. I know you guys will be thinking right now, Jinchi, why on earth would I try turn it off if it optimizes my PC? Well, it also does cause a bit of strain on your CPU. I know how that sounds. I know it's trying to optimize it, but if you have a bad CPU, this will actually run worse. If you're not sure whether to turn it on or off if you have an Intel CPU, just let me know down in the comments and I will be able to get back to you to turn it on or off. Just don't try and turn it off if you're meant to turn it on. Just leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you on what to do. Whilst we're here, just quickly click on game bar. Game bar has to be off. If you guys are thinking, how on earth do I try clip stuff? Download NVIDIA GeForce, it causes so much less delay. Remember, this is constantly recording in the background of your games. Again, same as captures, this is background recording. Record this maximum recording length of 2 hours. For the last 2 hours, this has been recording in the background. You do not want that happening. That is so much strain on the CPU. Make sure background recording is off. Recorded audio is also off. Remember, if you want to clip stuff, NVIDIA GeForce Experience is completely fine to use. Once you're done with this, that is the tweaking video done. I am going to restart my PC now, and hopefully my processors will be below 100. If this has worked, leave it down in the comments if this has worked for you. I will restart my PC right now. Okay, I've just restarted my PC, and hopefully when I click on the processors again, it should be around 100, 105, maybe a bit less than that, which is the most optimal range you can have your CPU processors. Boys, if this worked for you as well, please do like and comment down below. Please do subscribe, as I'll bring more videos out to you guys. And there it is, we are down processors to 110. Boys, exactly, my videos do work. Please do like and subscribe. I will bring more videos out further on this week for you guys.